And there we go. Map number 2. It is with the Abbasid dynasty. It is Rental. Up 1-0, beating Mikadoman's Mali. On the other side, playing as the English Mikadoman himself in the color yellow. So, yeah, it's going to be a very interesting matchup. English does have all of the tools to beat up whatever Abbasid can muster at them. And they're pretty good at beating what Abbasid can bring in. But Abbasid is also somewhat versatile because of the camels. And because they are really powerful economically. So they don't really have any bad units they can go for. But the camels do bring them that extra bit of versatility. They're really good anti-cavalry. Which Mikadoman shouldn't really bring too much of anyway. But they also have the Gulam that are pretty good. They have extra HP. Their archers are also pretty good with extra attack speed. Again, all of their infantry has that extra HP, so they're going to be pretty good always. It's definitely going to be a bit of an experience here for Rental to try and figure out exactly what units to make. Because if he makes the wrong units, Mikadoman is going to punish him severely. But also, the same is true for Mikadoman. Mikadoman less versatile, I feel. I've seen English players go for cavalry. But it's not really what they want to go for. They really want to use those men-at-arms, longbowmen, crossbowmen, maybe a bit into spears if the other side does have cavalry. And those are pretty much all of the good counters to whatever Rental has. So, with the additional addendum that the English also turtles pretty well, which might allow them to get those stats on the longbowman. However, we do have an Abbey of the Memes. Abbey of the Memes now does crown a king, and accuse a free king upon completion, which is pretty good. We do have an Eco Wing coming up for Rental, which is a complete departure from what people have seen as the meta. This is a huge problem for that strategy. So I do think he needed... he either gets this stone very fast, or he's in deep trouble. Going Eco-Wing like that. There's also that stone that's even further away, but it's not in the way. Right, because the king is going to come here first. The scold here also doesn't help. At least there's empty space in the back of the base, right? Sarcasm. Yeah, so these berries, they're kind of out. Some of them are in the range, some are outside the range of the town center, which becomes a big deal against the king. Not even a good deal against Longbowman. But let's see what Mikadoman can do. The macro here doesn't look like it's second TC. It does look like it's fast castle for Mikadoman. There's a 4 on wood here. Suppose these 4 are gonna join him. Maybe they go to food instead. Oh, they did go to food. Okay, we have a king. It's gonna take 30 seconds from now. So same description as a knight, which is interesting. It is heavy melee cavalry, and we have to pay close attention here. Cool. So Eco-Wing, do we go with Fertile Crescent? Oh, no Fertile Crescent, no fresh food stuff. Oh, there we go, fresh foodstuffs. You have a range. Ah, but we have no stone, so why Eco-Wing? Why Eco-Wing? Maybe there's a hidden farm transition here somewhere, or something else that will explain this, because thus far, both military and culture wing made more sense for Rental, in my opinion. But getting cheaper eco buildings isn't bad. It's not bad. Fertile Crescent does pay for it relatively quickly. And the king is out and about. So I don't think the king will find much. So the king sees echoing, he knows to cover the stones now. Thought those guys were moving. Oh wow! There's nothing here for Mikadoman to see. There are walls though all over the place, Rental spending on walls, that's no, I can definitely get behind that. Here, there's the one archer not good enough to even attempt to stop the king. Wow, what's Rental's game plan? I'm really... Okay, we have Iraqs. They are just gonna mess archers. Oh, wait, he thinks there's longbowmen coming, but there aren't. This is a fast castle with some farms. Wow, and that farm is cutting the influence. This is min-maxing the influence right here. And that's fantastic. We do have a barracks now. Oh, Rental shifting workers around, I think. Oh, that's gonna be a kill. Oh, good micro from Rental saves the worker. Yeah, and now the workers have to go on farms. Scouts out here scouting the stone outcropping. Yeah, what the... So this was just so that he could save some wooden houses. On houses, maybe on farms later, but if it's to save later, then military wing would have been better. Age-ups are not affected by the echoing, by the way. You would have needed preservation of knowledge. Oh, we're getting King's Palace, and this is a pretty good one. On berries? Yeah, Rental is very much on the clock here. And there's nowhere for this king to go. Oh, there's a camel! Oh, this camel does nerf the king out. And the king can't really afford to get in there. I like what Mikadoman is doing here. I don't really think Rental... I don't think the Eco Wing was really the best choice here if he's gonna play one PC. Oh, that king is very damaged. Mikadoman is very close to aging up, doesn't have any army. So that should tip Rental off. Or, Rental might be seeing ghosts. Now he knows ghosts aren't there. And usually, men-at-arms would not have a counter. I would argue that Camel Archers are a pretty good counter to men-at-arms here. So Mikadoman might want to go with a hybrid build here. Instead of going 2 or 3 barracks men-at-arms, you might go 1 barracks, 1 or 2 ranges here. Oh, there we go, Military Wing. Military Wing a little bit late. I really like Camel Riders going up against Men-at-Arms. They do have that very sick upgrade. Camel Rider shields. They do have 2 attacks of this, 2 levels, which is impressive. This gives them plus 3 melee armor, and the next attack I think gives them 2 armor. Oh no, this knight is dead now. Oh, it survives by the skin of its teeth. Oh no, he gets away. Plus 75 health, that's I think the buff thingy. Okay, we are getting upgrade to regular men-at-arms. Armor clad is also very important. And And the other blacksmith upgrades too. The other blacksmith upgrades turn men-at-arms. Ah, there we go. 3 barracks men-at-arms. 3 barracks men-at-arms. The timing is nigh for the attack here, but this is not really set up for Rental to really tackle them. To really tackle the men-at-arms eventually. Okay, okay, I do like that. Buying himself some space here and buying himself this space. Which is particularly important. You do need to scout what he's up to. Oh my god, so many men-at-arms now. It's gonna be so hard to stop. Oh, and they're getting armor clad as well. We're getting chat-at-arms here. And as soon as we get a blacksmith... Like, the game's not over with the blacksmith, but it's gonna be... It's gonna be very difficult. Very difficult to stop these men-at-arms with 8 armor. Oh my god, and it's... Mikadoman luckily doesn't yet have the food eco to do this. Doesn't have the second food attack. Okay, okay, there we go. You need Iron Undermash. Iron Undermash I think is essential here. More than any other attack, let's see. Come on, Mikadoman, I'm waiting for you to attack something. Do they change physically? Oh, they don't. Okay, we do have a king against a camel. I think the camel wins this any day. Scout dies to the camel rider. Ooh, this king in hot water. Ah, and they're just so tanky. Yeah, there's ranged armor. And there's nothing Rental can do. Rental needed these crossbowmen yesterday. Needed them yesterday. He's on 1 range as well. This needed to be the 3 ranges to match. I wouldn't mind, but it's very expensive, and I don't think in 1v1 it works. In team games it works. But in 1v1, camel archers and camel riders would work against men-at-arms. Like, as long as Mikadoman doesn't go ranged, right? But that's the problem. Mikadoman could go ranged. And all of a sudden your little army there is dead. Yeah, so what can Rental do? Rental... Oh my god, and now Iron Undermesh is in. These guys have 7 ranged armor. 7 ranged armor. They are unbeatable against archers. We do have the extra HP upgrade. These Rangers have 0 armor! No! Look at how fast they get destroyed. Yeah, now Mikadoman is just splitting the men-at-arms. Rental is 10 workers down. This is not great. Yeah, Gulam with extra HP are pretty good. Okay, I like the crossbowman. Yeah, but there's just not enough numbers here for Rental. He's getting Lancers, don't know why really. Oh, that worker is also gonna die. These workers are not really in position here. The king is just putting in work. And it's now 40 versus 53 work, 54. Don't forget that Mikadoman is 2 TC technically. He did not go with the White Tower. White Tower would not have done anything unless it was dropped. And so the crossbowmen don't do a terrible job, but they also don't do much either. This is absolutely dreadful and terrifying. They just keep on coming. Even though, to Rental's credit, it did do a good job clearing this. Now, for Rental doesn't really have too much gold. No, he does have gold here. Okay, so he has gold. Drop down another stable, get Camel Rider barding, and spam Camel Riders. Trust me on this one. They have a ton of... Oh no, wait, he already got it. So they have 3 melee armor. They have more HP than Lancers. They counter the king. And yes, they are countered by range, but when the range comes, you adjust into either Lanceman or Horseman, depending on the situation. So getting crossbowmen behind, I like this. You're gambling on the resources that you have here, and it's always going to be... against English, it's always a bit of a gamble. But fucking hell, what Mikadoman is just doubling down on men-at-arms, even though we have this. Yeah, you need ranges, dude. You need ranges. It's getting melee armor. Melee armor. Melee damage, finally. Melee damage will be good. Yeah, melee armor just to put you at 8 total armor, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, Rental, it's your chance now. It's your opportunity. What you gonna do? See worker count 1846. Yeah, not at all good macro compared to Mikadoman, is it? Holy, ooh, okay, there's the Lancer. If you're making the one Lancer just to raid, then I like it. If Lancers are like a part of the strategy, then I don't really like it. Okay, Golem, I understand Golem. Okay. I would have liked Camels a little bit more, because then you really are forcing your opponent into range, and you have good options against range. But I understand, this is really good, I love this. I'm gonna use those Camels. And they could have had 5 melee armor. 5 melee armor is pretty good. Not as much as 6 melee armor that the Lancers have, but let's compare HPs here. Oh, it doesn't have his knight alive anymore. Oh, this is risky. No tower there as well. Oh, there is. Rental's not gonna luck into finding that. But oh my god, we have 30 men-at-arms. He's not building more. No, he's just getting more farms. Holy crap! Holy crap! So many of them! Look at the conga line! Look at the conga line! It's gonna be so hard to stop! Yeah, these guys needed to be home! Oh! They have so much armor! So in total they deal 13 plus 9 is 22 damage. 22 minus 8 is like 16 damage. Yeah, 16 damage isn't too bad, but still. Like, they survive entire volleys from 11 crossbowmen, it's ridiculous. Oh, I need to micro these Rental. Nice, 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 nice. The Camels have dodged a little bit of the pressure. Yes, 10 men-at-arms in queue. 10 men-at-arms in queue. Just double down on the crossbowman and you're fine, I think. Yes. Yeah, he's not microing these anymore. They do have the extra HP, which I'm a huge sucker for. And the men-at-arms is so good though. This is the counter to the men-at-arms. And they did counter them. The men-at-arms are dying, just crossbowmen are just not being produced fast enough. It's just terrifying. Just terrifying to watch, even. Yeah, and Rental calls it. Nothing he could have done from this point on. The game hinged on his massive crossbowman staying alive. So that's 1-1 in the series here. Yeah, 2 ranges, 2 ranks at this stage of the game. Doesn't that feel too little for you guys? Does it feel like it's not enough for me?